Okay, good morning students. Today we are going to study about the very third phase of strategic implementation, that is known as what? Resource allocation. Till yet in the activating strategies, according to this diagram, issues of strategic implementation, till yet we have studied what? In the activating strategies we have did what? Strategic we have did the very first, that is known as what? Project implementation, and next we have did what? The procedural implementation. In the project implementation part, इसमें हम लोगों ने क्या सीखा? प्रोजेक्ट इंप्लीमेंटेशन. इन द लेक्चर ऑफ प्रोजेक्ट इंप्लीमेंटेशन व्हाट वी हैव लर्नड दैट हाउ द इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर related to the organization are being built, okay, that we have learned here, okay, and the structures we have learned the structural part. In the very next part, procedural parts, we have read about the rules and regulation, the practices, that what are those rules and regulations, what are those practices with the help of which we are going to implement in the organization. So these two we have studied these two, and accordingly we will study about today we are going to study about the resource allocation, and these two are only being possible, ये दोनों तभी possible है जब हम रिसोर्स को अच्छी तरीके से एलोकेशन करेंगे. ओके, सो वी कैन सी इन दिस डायग्राम ऑल द थ्री आर इंटरलिंक्ड विद ईच अदर, एंड ऑल द अपर टू implementations are only being possible when we are going to allocate the third important part, that is resource allocation part. Okay, so today we are going to study about the resource allocation. Okay, so procedural we have studied those two, and so resource allocation deals with what? If we talk about the resource allocation, then resource allocation deals with what? There are various things for which the resource allocations are being dealt. The resource allocations are being dealt with, number one, procurement. Number one is what? Procurement. Resource allocations are being dealt under number one is procurement, that we have to procure the things, that whatever the resources which are being required by various projects, in various projects we have to procure those resources, we have to bring those resources. The other one is what? Commitment and distribution of financial, human, informational and physical resources to strategic task for the achievement of organizational objectives. Exactly, we have to do that. What we have to commit, and we have to distribute the financial, human, informational and physical resources to strategic task, whatever the task which we have seen earlier, on the basis of programs, on the basis of procedures, on the basis of structures. We have to allocate those so that those structures would be done, and those programs would only be done when we are going to do an important part, that is known as what? Strategic budgeting. So we have to learn strategic budgeting also, that what does strategic budgeting means. In the resource part only we have to know about the strategic budgeting, because budgets, resource is only being allocated when the budgets are there. How we are going to allocate? If suppose for example the company says to register the organization, to take the licenses, so for taking the licenses we require various types of resources, we require the funds also, we require the money also. So from where we are going to take the resources? So we are going to take the resources until and unless we are not going to plan for the budget. So here in this implementation part, resource allocation is very much necessary only with the budgeting part, and here technically the budgeting is known as what? Strategic budgeting. The name of the budgeting here is known as what? Strategic budgeting. The main instrument for resource allocation is a budget, and budgeting is a common technique used as a planning, coordination and control device in management. So what are the process? So we have to know about the processes of strategic budgeting, that how the strategic budgeting are being prepared, how we are going to prepare the strategic budgets. Okay, so the very first point under which, how we are going to prepare the strategic budget, the very first part, position different aspects such as environment, distinctive competence, marketing, past performance, etc. are prepared and presented to the top management. It means that whatever the activities, whatever the positions which we are lying now, we have to present, we have to prepare all those activities in front of the top management. Okay, next is what the top management uses these aspects in formulating corporate policy guidelines and stating long and short term goals. Exactly what, when we are going to put the things in front, put entire things in front of the top management, then the function of top management is what? The very function of top management is to prepare, is to formulate the corporate policy guidelines and stating long and short term goals, and they are going to state the long goal as well as the short term goals for the entire organization. The third steps in the strategic budgeting is what? The operating management meanwhile prepares operational plans and sets targets which are coordinated with the corporate objectives through the executive management. Exactly, the third is what? The operating management, that what are those operational activities which is being done, and we have to calculate, we have to count each and every operational activities. Accordingly, the budget is being made, and at last, based on resource availability and corporate guidelines. Okay, whatever the guidelines which we have made earlier, guidelines, the strategic budget is prepared by the executive level committee, which is this budget is being prepared by whom? By the executive level committee and presented to the top management for approval and sanction. ये executive level ही इसको बनाता है और approval के लिए भेजता है, किसको? top level वालों को ये send करता है, on the basis of the resource which we are having on the guidelines of the corporate sector. Okay, so this is what the strategic budgeting part, that how we are going to make the strategic budgets. Okay, and now let us know about the factors which affects the resource allocation. Now, what are those factors which are going to affect the resource allocation part? The very first factor which affects the resource allocation is what? Objectives of the organization. That what are the objectives of the organization? First of all, we have to find out the objectives of the organization. The very second is what? We have to find out the preference of dominant strategies, that we have to write down, we have to put in front all the strategies which we are going to implement, and among we will give the preferences to various strategies. The next is what? The next factor which affects the resource allocation is what? Internal policies. Internal policy are politics, that is internal politics. Internal politics is a very important part in the entire organizations. There are various levels of the organization, and among those levels various people are there. These peoples do have their different ideas and concepts. Someone try to implement other idea, someone try to implement other idea, and for implementing their ideas people try to implement their thoughts also, that whom they have to make, whom they have to coordinate, how many people they need, whom they have to talk. So all these comes under what? Internal politics part, and this internal politics is only being done. So these are the factors which affect the resource allocation. Internal politics is also important. And the last is external influence. External influence, as we all know, that we have to look upon entire external environment, the opportunities and threats which are in front of us. In the previous classes we have learned about the matrices of the corporate portfolio, where we have learned that how the matrices are being made, how we have to calculate the threats and opportunities or strengths and weaknesses. So this all deals about external influences, all deals about our threats and opportunities, that from where we are going to get our threats, we have to count those threats of the environment, as well as we have to find out the opportunities also. Okay, so this is what the external influences. So these four are the factors which influence the resource allocation. And what are those? And resource allocation is a very important part, because allocating the resources is a very tough task. So before allocating these resources, what are those difficulties which is being incurred in resource allocation? There are various difficulties which comes in front of the organization. So how, what are those difficulties? The very first is scarcity of resources. As we all know that resource is not abundant, there is always scarcity of resources. As most of the competitors are there, they are also using the resources. So the company takes a practice, so the company moves in a practice that resources are in a scarce mode. Okay, the very next is what? Restrictions on generating resources. That how, what are those restrictions which are being there in the organization for generating the resources? What are those restrictions which we have to follow, and how we are going to solve those restrictions? All these should be considered. Those are the difficulties in resource allocations. The third difficulty is what? Over statement of needs. Exactly, most of the time the statements of needs are being overstated. Okay, most needs, if there is a need of, for example, 4 pencil, then it has been written from the management that 10 pencil are being required. They just move in a very abundant form, so that they are also not going to move again and again to the procurement department. So these overstatements do also become the, sometimes, most of the times, become the turn-ups in the form of what? Difficulties. And the last difficulty is tendency to imitate competitors. Exactly, how we are going to imitate. The people are more likely to imitate, to copy their competitors. They are not going to initiate new things, they are not going to develop new ideas, but they most follow, to copy, to imitate their competitor. So while imitating the competitor, this becomes a very difficulty, that same kind of resources are being required, and for taking the same kind of resources, we have to move on the same environment from where the resources would be allocated. So this becomes in the form of a kind of difficulties. Okay, so friends, today we have completed what? The resource allocation part. Okay, on the next class we are going to move on the very next phase of strategic implementation. That is what? The very next phase of strategic implementation, that is managing change. Okay, thank you to all of you.